Hi, I'm Dr. Edward C. with NUITEQ, and I want to show you a quick demo of how we show or illustrate Snowflake MultiTeach to customers, say at a trade show. So typically I've got an application that has a lot of motion on it. So this is the MathBugs application, and I'll show how it actually works. So here we're just collecting all the different multiples of 3, as you can see down here. If I get it wrong, you get kind of that feedback as well. And when you get all of the bugs chosen, you can see a list of here are the ones that I got correct, and here's the ones that were not correct. But it's not just a single application. In fact, with Snowflake MultiTeach, you can have up to 4 zones, which is kind of like having 4 iPads, which can run completely different applications. And that's what you're seeing in this case. Here underneath, I have a application. This one is a kind of a world kind of country sorting. And so here it's the same concept. If I put them all into the right spot, you'll see that I get feedback after I've put everything together. So just like that. Now, each one of these applications, you may be wondering, well, okay, that's great, but how do I create content for those applications? And the way that you would do it is you can do it directly from your mobile device. So here is an image of a mobile device, and this is directly inside the media application. You can open up different backgrounds. You can use images from your camera roll. And it also shows you how you play those activities. So this is a video that shows all the activities that you see here are templates that can be played directly on your mobile device using Lessons Online. And so that's a demonstration here. And this shows you how lessons are created and how you can have evaluations. Like you can actually say there's a grade, and you can see how well people did, what questions people got right, and what they got wrong. All of that, the assessment information is here. In addition, we also provide support for some of the most popular content on the internet in terms of education. We often say that the biggest educators are not teaching in a classroom, but they're teaching online, say with a YouTube channel that gets, say, 1 million views per video. One of those examples is this video right here. So it's called The Physics of Space Battles. Right? And so in this particular video, they talk about how, what are the real physics behind some of the space battles you see in some of the most popular movies. And this shows you, well, this is content that is really popular, really engaging for a younger audience, but it's just the video. How do we have complementary lessons that help to improve the learning of students? Well, the way you can do that is we have a number of YouTube linked lessons, and that's another very unique feature for our software. This is an example of a YouTube linked lesson. You can see it's very similar background. It has an activity that is a spinner. You can spin it, and you can see what the results are. So here we're, as a team, going to talk about steerable thrusts, how those work. And so it just has a number of different lesson activities for some of the most popular YouTube content. And so that's a really key aspect, is we are not only allowing people to create content directly on their mobile devices, but we're also enabling students to create or to work with some of the most popular YouTube content. We have lessons pre-built for them. And in addition, there are times where you want to actually demonstrate this software in a different format. So for example, you may want to take this display from a vertical display to a drafting table or all the way to a tabletop format. And we provide a lot of tools in our Zones feature. So you click on Zones, we have a kind of 3 zones that you can choose if you want to have like kind of a 45-degree table aspect. And we also have a tabletop mode. So if you push this button, it actually takes these top 2 zones and it rotates the text so that it's facing the right way for somebody on a tabletop. And that just shows, especially when you've put it down into the tabletop mode, that we have support for all the different orientations that people might be sitting around a tabletop. And that kind of is the basics of a really quick demo, just to get people's interest in Snowflake MultiTeach. Thanks very much.